Okay, so I tried to do this live and for some reason I'm not connecting. So we're gonna do this quickly so that you can see the amazing coverage of this new stick foundation. It is our Touch Stick Foundation. So while I was out of town last week, we sold out of quite a few options of shades, and then we were able to relaunch some of them, or most of them actually, which then again quickly sold out until June, okay? So let's talk about why it's so awesome. I'm gonna show you on one side so you can see the coverage, but first I used our Glorious Face and Eye Primer. I don't do my makeup without doing this. It's gonna help with your, to fill in fine lines and wrinkles. It's going to give you a place for your makeup to stick. It's going to help it last longer throughout the day. It's going to give you better coverage because it has something to stick to, just like Kiehl's paint does when you're painting a wall. If you've ever painted without being primed first, you know it just sucks in that product. When you put a primer first, it just gives you more wow factor. So let's talk about this real quick. Now, I'm about to go to the grocery store and I haven't done anything, but I wanted to show you quickly this coverage. So here's the stick. This is the color eyelet that I'm using. I also want to share with you, you're probably going to be able to use a couple of different options for colors. So I'm going to do a quick, you literally like crayon this onto your face. Like it just, you draw it like this. Now I'm going to tell you right now before I go any further, this product is sold out in all of the 5 of the lightest shades, several of the darker shades. Medium shades are still in effect right now. Okay, so I'm going to use a kabuki brush. This guy is sold out completely, but I know a lot of you already ordered it and probably you're like, how do I do it? Like I got a message yesterday. How do I apply this? So let's go how I apply it. You apply it to your face, and then you're going to take your kabuki brush and you're going to buff it out, okay? You're buffing it out. You're just working it into little circles all over your face. And you can already see the ridiculous coverage. Now, somebody just came up, like one of my customers and friends just came over to pick up some product, and she was talking to me about this. She's like, why would I pick the stick over the foundation, or the liquid foundation, or the BB cream? Guys, it's not an either or, it's just another option for you, okay? This is going to provide you with fuller coverage than any of our other products. It's super lightweight, and literally any skin condition, any skin type can wear it. Dry, normal, oily. Whereas some of our other products are going to be better for normal to oily skin or dry to normal skin. Okay, this one can be used by anyone. So I want to show you the coverage with just a few little swipes. So this is the bare side right here, which still looks pretty good because I've been using my Uology. And this is the side with just a little bit of coverage. Now, I'm going to add a little bit right here and under my eye, because this is going to also be your concealer, your contour, depending on the shades that you use. So I'm adding a little bit where I need a little bit more coverage. And you're going to be able to press that in here. Now, look at that. Isn't that beautiful coverage? Beautiful coverage. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the room. You're like, Liz, I don't have this brush and I feel like I need it. Well, I'm going to show you an option that you can use in the meantime. I do think this is the best brush. It's got more of a, like a stiffer, it's super soft, but it's more of a stiffer bristle, and it's also synthetic, okay? Synthetic brushes can be used both on dry foundation and wet foundation. If you're using a real bristle, then you run the risk of it sucking in the product. So you want to use those more for dry products. All right, so let's use the stick on this side, and I'm going to use the powder concealer brush. Okay, so same thing here. I'm just going to kind of draw some war paint on this side. I have not used this brush yet, but I've seen several people do it. So let's see here. We're going to do the same thing. I definitely can tell a difference in the stiffness factor. However, it looks like it's getting the job done here. But it's not quite as effective. A lot of you already have this brush or maybe a similar brush. So while you're waiting for the kabuki brush to come back, this would be sufficient to use in the meantime. All right, so you want to come down on your neck. Okay, I like this brush though for this reason, this little end right here. So I'm just kind of tapping this right here, and you can add a little extra for like your concealer, or if you want to add some down the center of your face. Okay, but look at this coverage. Beautiful, right? Now what I'm going to do, it leaves you with like a, I don't want to say a dewy finish, but I always like to use a powder to kind of seal the look. So I'm going to use our setting powder. This is part of our Flawless for this month, which goes on sale about once a year. Okay, it's at a 33% savings. So I'm just going to use this and kind of bounce it to help set this product right where it is. It's not going to have any color or coverage to it. It's just literally there to set the product. This part comes as part of the Flawless 4, along with the liquid foundation, the concealer, and the primer that I used. Guys, this is like our holy grail of little collections, and the price point of $99 is reason why it's so popular. It's always our best-selling collection. So that is that. I'm going to sign off for a second, finish up with a few other products, show you the final look, and then we will go to Sam's. Oh, not we. I will go to Sam's. So be right back.